so I'm just chilling in the school's library here. I got some free time, and I just found this book right here called "Watashi no sei janai, Sekinin ni tsuite." Basically, it means it's not my fault, about responsibility. And in Japan, in the last 3 years, they just created a class called Dotoku, which is moral education. And I guess it's a movement to try and increase sympathy, empathy, and reduce bullying in Japan because it's been a big problem for the last couple of decades. So they have books like this trying to teach kids how to think about, other people, their feelings and emotions and stuff, which I think as a psychologist is really, really cool. But as I'm reading these books, it's surprisingly deep. So this story is basically about bullying. And so along these pages, they have this crying kid right here. And they're saying stuff like, oh, everyone did it. I couldn't stop it by myself, so it's not my fault. Or this guy's like, oh, everyone, hit him. We all hit him together. Even I hit him, but, just a little bit I hit him. And it's basically saying, oh, it's not my fault, the excuses people make. And toward the end of the book, it's basically saying, yeah, you might have all these excuses, but actually it's, watashi no sei janai? Is it really not my fault? No. Boom! Goes into fucking World War II, goes into poverty, goes into pollution, goes into war, gangsters, stuff like that. These books are basically just giving a message that, you can give all the excuses you want, but at the end of the day, it's not just one person's fault. It's all of our faults for not stepping up, taking responsibility. And to me, I'm like, dang, dude, they're teaching this to third graders, fourth graders? That's so, that's deep. That's really cool, really deep, kind of crazy. Having images of the atomic bomb and stuff, but I gotta give it to them. That's pretty baller.
And I really like that these classes are trying to overcome a lot of the bad rep that Japan gets with its work-life imbalances. We have a book here that talks about how it's okay to quit your job. Here in Japan, it used to be expected that you have to graduate college, get a job immediately, and stick to that same job for the rest of your life, no questions asked. And it was all about kind of devoting your life to your work. And of course, times have changed, so I like that they're trying to encourage that it's okay to just change your job. It's okay to establish a better work-life balance, to focus more on family if that's what you want to do. And then of course, it's trying to promote a lot of self-love and to like yourself, to appreciate you for who you are, not just what society expects out of you. And that's, I think, a really good step in the right direction.
And they have another book here, Otonatte Donna Hito, which is what kind of a person is an adult. And in the book, they talk about this kid who was throwing a tantrum, and his dog doll comes to life, which is, yikes, really scary. But then they have this conversation about what does it mean to be an adult. And then at first the kid's like, oh, well, of course the older person's the more adult person, but they go through different situations explaining things. So, it kind of makes the kids think about, what does it really mean to be an adult? What does it really mean to be responsible? What causes bullying? That kind of stuff. And I don't know, I'm just flabbergasted that this is a class. I think it's a really cool movement. They only started this 3 years ago, so hopefully Japan, sees a lot of progress. Right now the goal is for them to, as they grow older and become adults and mature, that they'll take all of these classes and kind of use what they learned from it to kind of be more empathetic towards their other coworkers, colleagues, students, teachers, everything. So here's hoping it works. Do you think this would be a good class to have in America? Do you think it's a necessary class to have just in general for elementary school and junior high school students? Personally, I think, more time should be dedicated toward that kind of stuff. But, we'll see. Anyway, it was just a little rant. Talk to you guys later. Peace.